Ball one. In the dirt. On to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Isaac Paredes now. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting seven. The shortstop.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Oslevis Basabe. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Josh Rojas. Glass now back to work. And a strike. Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ball and a strike. And that's too high. And now it's even up. Stays alive. Next pitch is in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. Rojas checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Crawford measures 6 feet 2 inches. Hitting leadoff in today's game. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. That one's in there, 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering upstairs. Left-hand batter waits. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball one, no strikes. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Jose Siri singing. You got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a pitch. And there's a ball.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
1-1 now. Swings through that one.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And here's the catcher, Rene Pinto. Ball one low. Pinto, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Yandy Diaz now 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. That's off the mark. 1-0. Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rays held in check here, and we are still scoreless. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. The pitch.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Single to right in his first trip. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The pitch. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Out to short. Sends it across the first, and Hernandez is out.
Now back, left field, Dominic.
Here's the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a base hit right there. And Eugenio Suarez with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, out towards left center. Siri makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mariners leave 1. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Brandon Lowe. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it just energizes that entire team.
Raleigh hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now back, left field.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Reached on an infield single his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hernandez makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Now back, first base.
Harold Ramirez at the dish. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen are known for the speed, but you see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
So up next, Luke Raley. He's 0 for 1. And that one almost got him.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And the righty deals. That one inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
The next offering misses. Ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Isaac Paredes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-0 down. And there's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. And now 3-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit, Isaac Paredes.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
First pitch just misses. Ramirez over at second. Raley on at first with 2 down. Diving, and he can't make the play. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding a hole in the defense.
Oslevis Basabe next to hit for the Rays. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That misses the zone. Ball 1. The pitch.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Just off the outside part of the plate. Jose Siri in the on deck circle. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Towards right center field, and he'll play it on a bounce. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back singles. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So 2 on with 2 away. Jose Siri next to hit for the Rays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Righty delivers. Just missed.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Ripped on the ground to second. Rojas throws on to first. That's the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rays 2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ty France. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. There's the strike. Ty France, a pretty cool story. A 34th round pick in 2015 out of San Diego State. And in 2022, he was an all-star. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
Ford in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-1 now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lau tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And downstairs. The 1-0. Popped up. Basabe settles under this one, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Rene Pinto. The wind and the pitch. That's inside.
1-0.
And the 1-0. On the ground, Suarez slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And a curve finds the outside corner for strike 2. And now the count filled up 3-2. The wind of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And a foul ball. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. Strike 2. And the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 0-2. That's a little bit low. One and 2 here. Now fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena, 1 for 2. First pitch, not close. Just missed. Swings and misses. 2-1 now.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Caught him looking for the K. The Rays strand just the one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back. Top 6. Leading off, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch way upstairs.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And missed, struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike one. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit.
I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
One down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Raley has this one sized up. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Mariners. Hernandez in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's going to be Harold Ramirez. Ramirez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 230 pounds, and he's a native of Colombia. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Isaiah Campbell appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. Thornton getting loose as well. Looked like it was a little bit up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Luke.
So digging in, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the